So, your hubby, right?
My hubby, your father.
Yeah. How'd you meet?
We were set up by a friend of mine. Well, we met just randomly because he was dating one of my friends in high school. And I would see him outside of class all the time. And then a mutual friend of ours said that Carson liked me, and so, but he was too young, and I would have to drive him around, and I didn't want to drive him around. I said, I'm not driving any boy around. So I had to wait till he turned 16. And my friend saw his friend and decided she was going to set us up for the week. So then that's how it happened.
What made you like him in the first place? Like, about him?
Yeah, that's good.
You can't just tell the story.
So that first date, we went on the double date. I had been set up multiple times by other people right before we went on this date. And I had to carry the conversation and been the one talking and everything. And so this date with your dad, I decided I'm not saying a word. I will not say anything to him. And I don't even care if he talks to me. I just want to get this night over with. And he started talking to me about me. I can't even remember what the first thing he said was, but he asked me about me. And I thought, okay, all right, this is good. And Carson, he made me laugh. He just made me laugh. He was funny, and he did have acne, but he had beautiful lips and beautiful eyes. I remember thinking that.
When did he meet your family?
He already knew my brother. They played football together, baseball together, so he already knew him. But he met my mom and dad. I guess one of the first times he actually took me on a date. We went like on a picnic, and he came and got me and met my parents.
Picnic? That's cute.
Yeah.
Was he a romantic type?
Mhm. Yeah.
You were prom queen.
Mhm.
So like, how was
my senior year?
How was your senior prom? And
It's magical.
Were y'all?
It really was. Anyways, yeah, we went to the prom, and my dress that year, I don't know if I've told you this, but that dress I got at this old store that used to be road called Cachets. Anyways, it needed a liner, a slip underneath it, so me and my mom had to go get the material, and then Aunt Trish, Carson's aunt, she used to own a sewing store. Like, she's a great seamstress. So she sewed the slip in. And, I mean, it was a beautiful dress when she got that slip in. Like, it was mint green. So pretty.
So you loved your dress?
I loved my dress.
You look pretty.
And, yep, your dad was with me.
Did y'all go to dinner?
We did not actually go to dinner.
Y'all went straight to prom?
Mm-hmm.
So prom was like...
Because we had games. I think your dad had a baseball game that day. So we went downtown. We did not go to dinner. And it was just me and him. We didn't go with a group.
What was his reaction to being prom queen?
Good. I mean, we were all shocked. We were all shocked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. His senior year, my freshman year of college, broke up a couple times during college.
The second breakup.
After the second breakup. Mm-hmm.
Y'all were in college at this point.
Mm-hmm. We only broke up about...
So what led to your first breakup?
Oh, wow. Okay. So that was my freshman year of college, his senior year. And it was a girl that he went to school with that I knew. She was a senior with him, and he wanted to date her. So so he was just mean enough to me until I broke up with him.
Oh, so he took the coward's way out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So y'all got back together after that.
A month later.
So how did that happen?
Your dad called me and wanted to hang out.
How long?
Well, in between that time, I did get my revenge on him. Me and one of my good friends, Jeanette, went to Johnny Jackson's and hung out, and then I ended up kissing one of his friends, who to this day he doesn't like. So he did hear that story, and about a month after we broke up, he called me and wanted to hang out, and then we got back together pretty much immediately. At the end of his freshman year of college, we broke up again. So a year later, same time of year, pretty much. He was having insomnia because he was rushing a fraternity and also doing architecture. So he wasn't sleeping, and his mom gave him the advice that he should just basically end everything going on in his life and start new, basically. So that was me too. 2.5 months that time, and then again he texted, or he paged me.
That's crazy.
So we would have been 20 and 19 when we got back together for the last time and stayed together. Got back together after our second breakup and just realized we only wanted to be with each other.
So what year of college did y'all get engaged?
We were engaged for a year and a half.
And he was working
he was getting the ring.
Trying to get a ring.
Yeah, he designed the ring with a jeweler in their town. So there was, like I said, we hung out with people from the country club. That was our friend group at that time. And we all went in together and got a Hummer limousine for this Christmas party, because there was 25 of us. And so your dad had the idea that he was going to ask me to marry him in that limousine before, I guess, anybody got on. I didn't know what his plan was. I just knew that I was supposed to be picked up first. And your dad kept calling me saying, hey, it's just going to be a little bit later. It's going to be a little bit later. So we got to do this. And something happened. And to the point I got so irritated that I just took off what I was going to wear to the party and put my pajamas on. And my dad kept looking out the window. And I was like, what is he doing? And my dad just kept going to the window, kept looking. And finally, Dad's like, I think they're here, Lee. I think they're here. You need to, get dressed. And so I'm like, whatever. And so I get dressed and I go down, and I don't think even Carson was supposed to be there. No, the limo was supposed to get me by myself first, and then I was going to tell him where everybody else was.
Okay, so you knew nothing.
Nothing.
That's awesome.
So I get down there and I tell the limo driver, I'm like, hey, do you need to know anybody else's address? You ready? You want me to tell you the addresses? And he goes, no. And he opened the door for me, and your dad was sitting in there on his knee with the ring, with rose petals everywhere.
How was the wedding?
It was great. It was a beautiful day. It had stormed all week, and I thought, oh, it's gonna storm during the wedding, but it didn't. It was beautiful that whole day, and then there was a tornado that night in the hotel. Like, everybody had to take shelter in the hotel because there was a tornado. But the whole day of our wedding was absolutely gorgeous.
Were you still there?
No. Where?
At the hotel that night?
No. We
I thought you all
stayed
went.
in our apartment that night.
Okay.
And when our
Apartment. When did y'all move in together?
About a month before the wedding.
Okay.
And we really didn't live together. It was like our stuff was there. We stayed there. I think your dad was staying there. I stayed more at my house. My parents didn't want me over there. Religious reasons.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
we shouldn't be together before we're married.
Was y'all's first night there at, like, your wedding night?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool. So since then, y'all been married for how many years now?
We got married in 2003, so 23 years. It will be this year.